Yo, what up? Welcome back to the Untitled Show.
How you doing, brother?
I'm great, man. I'm great.
I'm excited about this one.
Oh, man, look, bro. I couldn't even sleep last night. I couldn't even sleep last night. Yeah, this is going to be a great one.
Yeah.
So today, we have my brother from another mother, Lovell Crumby.
Lovell, what's up, brother?
Lovell,
what's going on?
Poppin', brother. And it's funny because this one actually has me nervous. I'm nervous as hell. So, because I want to do it right? I want to set it off right. Lovell Crumby, he was born in San Francisco and raised in Sacramento. So Sacramento is his hometown. And just a phenomenal artist, man. Like, his voice is, he reminds me, like, he hates this person I'm finna say, but he reminds me of a Tyrese. You know, the raspiness of his voice.
You know what? That's a really good call right there, because, you know, when I listened to him, I never could really quite put it on. But now that you say Tyrese, that's a perfect definition, because he has this butter, this Luther butter.
Yeah.
I call it. He has this super. You may not like that neither, but it's true, brother. You find you have it, deal with it.
Real talk.
Anyway, but he has this Luther butter and grit at the same time.
Yeah.
Which is very Tyrese-esque.
Yeah.
Or something like that. But yeah.
He reminds me of if Tyrese and Tank had a baby. And the particular song that we're going to cover today is in video is "Welcome to the Party."
Welcome to the party.
I was in a booth for Ricolati. Little mama came walking through the party. Couldn't stop staring at her body, 'cause she's what I like. I was just watching from a distance. Only one avenue got my interest. All these rats is trying to get my attention. Did I mention I was on my end? Turn down.
When he first told me about that song, like, believe it or not, I had a verse on that song.
Really?
I had a verse on that song.
Oh, okay.
And
already recorded and everything?
Already recorded.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, man, I got a song, bro. Welcome to the party. It's a turn up joint. I want to do something, because normally he does R&B. Right. Like, I mean, that's R&B obviously, but he normally does soul R&B. Right. And he wanted to switch it up and do something a little bit more up tempo. And I was like, man, he sent me the joint. I was like, damn, bro. I said, this is a big record, bro.
Yeah.
He was like, I need you on it. I was like, I don't know. You got you and Rook. I'm like, you got Rook Alati on it.
Yeah.
And Rook is his brother. You know, that's my dog.
Shout out Rook.
That's my brother, my blood. Yeah. You know, so they sent me the song. I recorded the track. Recorded it in Concord. It was in Concord.
Okay.
And for some reason, I don't know why I dropped the ball on that. I ended up not giving him the verse on time. So he just went with him and Rook. But I feel like it's perfect.
Right. Okay.
You know, maybe, I think if I added it would have been a little too cluttered. But with them two together, bro, I was like, man, this need no other features, man. This is perfect.
That song is fire.
Man, bro.
Lovell, can I just say, brother, that, I mean, both of y'all did your thing, but you really pulled something different for me than what I normally see or hear from him.
Yeah.
Because, you guys, the links will be in the description, and I really suggest following him, because Lovell, I would like to say, is sort of an R&B purist.
Yes.
Right? It's not like, it's great songwriting. It's the right melody, hitting the right notes. He's kind of a worksman in that department.
Oh
yeah. He's not somebody that's just trying to, let's just do this. Very R&B-ish, purist, right? Would you say?
Oh yeah.
This was a kind of a different switch.
Yeah.
Right? Like, okay. So, it's still him and stuff like that, but it's like, okay, he kind of cutting loose a little bit here.
Turned up on that ass, man.
Exactly.
Turned up on that ass. Like the thing I love most about it is the element of fun.
Yeah.
The element of fun, and Rookalati made the beat, and that whole just situation in itself brought a different dynamic to the Sacramento music scene.
I see.
At that time. I mean, everybody in Sacramento was buzzing about it. Everybody. They're performing everywhere. Every event that's going on in Sacramento, they rocking. I remember turning on Instagram, and they at some shows like thousands of people, and they rocking. It's on YouTube. I'm looking like this shit like, what the fuck? They ain't get no call. I come to the show. I'm like, where y'all at? Like, it was lit. And that song got so much love, man.
So this is one of those projects that, independent artists dream of right here, right? I like to refer to it as the Holy Trinity.
Yeah.
Okay? This is the completion of a project when the beat is fire.
Yep.
The vocals is fire and delivered with excellence. And the visual is fire.
Real talk.
When those three elements come together, it's really hard to beat.
It is.
It's really, really hard to beat. And so, big up to you guys seeing a project do like that, because that's great project management. That's really what that is right there. That's great project management. Look, I mean, that beat is
fire. Get a Rook beat.
Get a Rook beat. Hashtag
get a Rook beat.
Highly suggesting that.
These guys are my brothers, you know what I'm saying? Like, we grew up, man. You know what I mean? From high school to now, man, and Rook, to even see Rook doing his thing now. He's one of the most prominent producers right now in Sacramento. Nice. So, I mean, working with everybody out there. I think he just put out Rookalati Volume 2.
Right.
I was on Volume 1.
Okay.
It was like me, Gully, a whole
bunch of other
cats.
I remember that one, yeah.
And now Volume 2, he got Fab, he got a whole bunch of other cats on there, bro.
Nice.
And it's super dope. I mean, what him, Draper, and Lovell are doing right now with the music scene for Sac is big, bro. Now, I gotta embarrass you. So, when we was growing up, I remember we was in a group called Street Legal. you seen the end of it, the tail end of it, when it was just me and Rook.
All right.
It was the last two members of Street Legal. So Street Legal was a 4-person group, right? It was me, Lovell, Gus, and Rook. I don't know if you met Gus, Mexican cat, if you read. He's with long hair and going crazy on stage and shit. Always in the A's cap.
Was he at the timeout?
Yeah, he's at timeout.
Right at timeout?
Yeah, all the time.
That looks so familiar.
The great Gustavo.
Yeah, this coming back now, yeah.
So, it was us four, and we had a studio at Banning Street in Vallejo. Okay. That auntie owns like this huge fucking house. And they built the studio, and it was like professionally fucking lit, for real. We recorded that shit, real deal, bro. And Lovell is a fucking diva, right? So he didn't want us writing without him. He didn't want us recording without him. He didn't want us doing nothing without him. If he wasn't involved in it, it didn't go down. Mind you, the studio was in his room. So so he would come home from work, and you know, we'll be trying to hurry up and record our shit. Get our verses done. And right halfway through it, you know, door open, and we, oh shit.
Are you guys writing without me?
You guys are in my room. It's like fucking cups and shit everywhere, like the lunch and shit. Like, you guys in my fucking room. Ooh, going crazy. But that shit used to be so fucking
that's
funny.
comedy, man.
But so what happened was, Lovell got too big for the group. So the debate is that we kicked him out or he quit.
Right.
I remember him quitting. I remember him quitting several times. But he'll tell you that we kicked him out. But yeah, bro, that was like I couldn't, man. I wouldn't give. I wouldn't trade anything bro, for those days, bro. That it was man. Like beautiful. Loved it. Had the most fun, bro. Man. Day in, day out recording, Rook making beats, perfecting the sound. Lovell perfecting his penmanship, bro. Lovell's pen game is fucking crazy.
Oh, it's fire. That's why I say, if you think about like, you know, songwriting and a purist in that department, especially with R&B, like this is your guy.
Yes.
Even on this song,
real talk,
right here, right where it's more like a feel good party joint or something like that. It's not like the regular. Just mayo on that stuff like that. It's still sauce.
Exactly.
Sauce, you know, with a little extra kick on it now.
Real
That's
talk.
all.
I remember just listening to a bunch of music from him. Like shit that hasn't been released or shit that got released. And just thinking like, damn, bro, like, yo, fucking pen game is ridiculous. But when I think about it, I understand why. Like a lot of his influences have dope ass music. So Mary J. Blige, you know, Phoenix used to write, you know, wrote some songs for her as well. He submitted to her.
Right.
So, you know, Mary J, fucking Usher, Beyonce, Destiny's Child. I remember I would come home, well, it wasn't my home, but it was like my second home. I would come to their house and, you know, come in and he'll be sitting in the living room, bro, just eyes glazed over, just like almost studying every fucking aspect of this documentary he's watching. And, you know, if it was an Usher documentary or Destiny Child documentary, he had these on CDs. And at the time, I didn't know you can. They sold CD documentaries of this shit. But he's watching. He made me sit through the whole Usher tour. I was bored as fuck, but I was like, you know, looking back and I was like, damn, like he's studying all this shit, man.
Right. See, that's what creates excellence.
Exactly.
And that's some of the stuff that we talk about. It's the ones that study.
Yes.
Right? You know, it's you don't just get up and go, you know, jump on the mic because I feel like I can kick some fire today. Mm-hmm. No, it's like a slow, methodical, same way you would train for any sport, same way that you would train for anything that you're about to undertake or go on with in your life. Is the same method that we talk about that independent artists probably want to employ. Right? Which is constantly be at your craft. That way, there's something that you always say. That way, even on your off day,
you're better than your competition. If you beat at your craft so often and so vigorously, on the days you lacking, your off days will be better than your competition's best days. And that's one of the things that we believe in, you know what I mean? And he's one of those people. Another thing, bro, fucking 2-time Sacramento Music Award nominee, bro.
See, now this part, I was late to the party on this part.
2 times, like back to back, bro. Like no lie, back to back. I remember, and it was hella funny when he was when that song came out. It was bubbling and sad. It even came down to the Bay. I was at Minna, and somehow we talking about music, and somehow Lovell names get brought up. And one of the guys was like, "You know Lovell?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's my brother." It's like, "Dude, and Welcome to the Party" song was like, that shit is fucking fire. Like, no lie, like, on God, bro. Like, And I called him up like the next day. I'm like, bro, you ain't gonna believe what happened, guys. He was like, what? I said, bro, I'm at Minna and some dude asked if I know you. And I told him, yeah. And he was like raving about the song. He didn't believe me. I'm like, I swear to God. Like, it really picked up in the Bay Area as well, you know? For those of you who don't know, Sacramento was like up the way from the Bay. But, you know, we still fuck with them, you know what I'm saying? To me, I mean, the Bay's the Bay, Sac is Sac, but that's like we cousins, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So,
good cousins.
Good cousins,
yeah.
You know what I mean? And, I remember the next day or later that week, we was on Instagram. And, no, Twitter at the time. And we saw a post saying the nominees for the Bay Area Music Award. And he was on there. Sex Gemini. And he was nominated with him, bro. Lovell Crumby. That shit was so raw, bro. Oh my God, that was a win. We raved about that shit for months.
Let me throw it back here for a minute, right? The first time I ever saw Lovell perform,
yeah,
right, was when we were running the circuit.
Yeah.
Time Out. Is it Walnut Creek?
Concord.
No, Concord.
Yep.
Time Out in Concord. Now, at that time, it was such a small venue.
Yeah.
But that's where you went. That was our dojo.
That was our dojo, bro.
That was like, such a small place that you wouldn't think holds a good crowd,
right,
or really have a good time. Was like where you went in there and trained.
Yeah.
You had to be fired.
Real talk, bro.
That was like, an incredible moment in time. And I remember talking to Lovell.
Yeah.
And Lovell's very, very smooth speaking.
Oh yeah.
Lovell he's a gentleman.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean? It's very smooth, but he's R&B to the core.
Real talk.
You know what I mean? Even
always to the T.
Yeah, everything
just gotta coordinate.
Right.
Yeah.
right. And then I remember when he went up on stage and was singing, and I was like, damn. Because he's a humble guy. Because of humility. He's not gonna come out and say, I'm gonna
be acting quiet.
Right.
Back against the wall, sipping on a little drink, not saying nothing.
Right.
Yeah.
And then go up there and slaughter the microphone. Slaughter it. But I remember being so like surprised and taken back about, especially how big his voice is.
Look, Lovell has a huge impact on whatever room he's in. I remember he was on Good Morning Sacramento, and he volunteered to sing background for some artists that was promote some song. And I remember thinking at the moment that artist fucked up. Lovell fucking shine, bro. I mean, I swear the camera was like panning away from dude and hitting Vail, cause Vail, his voice, man, and just his presence is demanding and commanding. You know what I'm saying? Super positive, man. Like when you sit down with him, you just feel so comfortable with him. You know what I mean? Hella comfortable. And then, like you said, you see this guy on stage, and you just like, damn, he a fucking powerhouse.
Right? Yeah. Serious.
And the ladies love Lovell. The ladies, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
One thing I love about Lovell is, he does his thing and stuff like that, but, it's a family affair.
Of course.
Right? Rook Alati is, the producer, and the sister.
And Mercedes.
I know that they have a cooking show.
Yeah, Cooking with the Crumbys.
Cooking with the Crumbys.
Oh, that looks dope. Like a cotton candy little blend.
Okay. This was my idea, by the way, people. All right. Next one. Actually, here. You grab that one and start making that.
Alcoholic.
Stop hating. I just didn't want to cook. It's so hot, bro.
It's just such a beautiful thing to see a family doing their thing together.
Real talk.
Right? Because what's going on nowadays, sometimes you see some weird things. People are like, oh yeah, you know, I'm suing my uncle. Wait, what?
Right. That's real.
Like,
It's
wow.
it's a disconnect, and that's one thing about them that that I really appreciate and respect. Just the first time meeting them, like Rook brought me in, there wasn't no question. You felt me, bro?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? No question, bro. Vice versa. You know what I mean? Like when I tell everybody like these are people that I will fucking give my life for, like I'm not lying to you, brother. Like, you know what I mean? And that's what it is with them, and they stick together so closely. Like cooking with the Crumbys is an incredible idea. You know, when they sent it to me, they recorded it. They said we just messing around. I said no, y'all gotta make a show out of this. You know, and I'm pretty sure they already had the idea, but I was like, no, y'all gotta make a show out of this.
Yeah. So, you know, one question I do have about that is, what y'all do with the food after?
Real talk.
Because, you know,
That's what I be saying,
you know,
bro.
brothers want to be invited somehow
You do so.
someday.
We can come cover that, do a cross show.
Yeah, do
Untitled
something.
Cooking with the Crumbys.
Right, yeah. We'll start with the cooking though.
You feel me?
Right.
You stupid.
Yeah, so we'll have a link for Cooking with the Crumbys in the description too, so that you can go get your hunger on and, you know, get some of those recipes and maybe go do something for yourself.
Well, I don't know how many phases my music's gone through. I write my music according to my lifestyle. If I'm sad, I write sad music. If I'm being divorced, I write divorce albums. If I'm sexy, if I feel hot or horny or something, I'll write a horny album.
Please check out our brother Lovell.
Mm-hmm.
This is an incredible artist that you are going to tremendously enjoy. Phenomenal songwriter, phenomenal vocalist, and more importantly than that, just a phenomenal human being.
Mm-hmm.
Nice guy, nice dude, pushing forward progression and maintaining traditional stuff in R&B, just like, you know, really paying respect to the culture. This family as a whole is a great representation of how we need to be acting and how we need to be working together amongst ourselves to continually push this culture forward. That's what the show's about, y'all. So
Thanks for tuning in. Please subscribe. Peace.
we out.